Hey guys, this is StarCraft bringing you a Zerg vs Protoss on Xel Naga Caverns. And basically, this map is really good for your first natural expansion because it's usually easy to hold at first, but there are a lot of ways to come into the side right here, which can be annoying, but for the most part, it isn't that bad to hold, because you can, especially if you're Protoss, you can put some sort of like gateway or forge and towers here, and really can't get through by any kind of early pushes. Maybe a couple towers around the back right here, but for Zerg, they can do it with a couple spine crawlers and maybe an evolution chamber. The only real drawback to this natural expansion right here is this opening right here in the back, mainly because you won't be able to see it's coming and they're just going to pop in over here. So this is why you put down a spine crawler or a tower here, just to slow them up a little bit. There are two gaps right here, which can be very annoying when trying to micro around armies and such like that, but not really that big of a problem. There's a very good map control on this map because you can take these two Xel Naga towers in the middle, giving you tremendous vision, and the only real way they can get through is really through this path right here, and that's like drop ships or Overlord or anything kind of like that. It looks like this Overlord is being sent out, probably going to loop around the back over here for late scouting. No type of cheese yet, no pool yet, 13 population so far. They open this production tab up. These two players, they are diamond players. I know Blinky is around like 2200 on the North American ladder, so it's pretty good. It's pretty high up there actually. I don't know about the Zerg player, but I'm assuming he's diamond too, because usually they don't match up diamond players against scrubs that much. Is going for that gas before pool, probably getting the pool around 15 or at 14 pretty soon. Stockpiling the minerals up there, so I do imagine it's going to be going down pretty shortly here. A little bit of chatter going on right here, it looks like. Gateway going down at 14 or 13. Going to be getting this gas really shortly right here. Getting in position for it. Gas going down at 15. Overlord right here, probably going to be watching these back weeds right here, and make sure there's no type of pylon or anything around here. Very standard to do. This Overlord might actually just go right up here and sit here until the first stalker comes out, which is what they're doing. Spawning pool is down, probably right after that gas, around 14 or 15. A lot of times now, Zerg players will be opting to go for that 14 or 15 pool before the hatchery, just because a while back it was very common for Protoss players to 2-gate Zealot push the expansion, which is very hard to hold off if you have that 14 or 15 hatchery before your spawning pool. You just don't have the units to fend it off, which would be very annoying. So most Zerg players go for that, and they go for like around like a 21 or 22 hatchery, which is usually what happens. A lot of times Zerg players will also go for that as Zergling play. So at that 100 gas mark, they'll either stop getting gas, or they'll take a couple off, or they'll just go right into roaches or go for their lair. Seems to be a little bit of lag right now. Should clear up. He is patrolling this area right here, basically so he can get a good view of everything that's going on without really having to bother moving it around and microing it at all. Really good to do. Yep, he did end up taking off the gas right here after that Zergling speed. Very common to do. Get that Zergling speed, scout around, see what's happening, get the extra minerals for right now. Hatchery should be going down pretty shortly. Usually that's what happens. After the first hatchery, this expansion right here, if the rocks are not down, it can be hard to hold. You have to go all the way around just to get to it. This expansion right here is also very hard to hold with these weeds in the back. Same over here, it's a mirror map. And the expansion in the middle of high yield, usually always hard to hold. And you have to break down these rocks to get at it, which can be very annoying. Yeah, the Overlord did over here scout, I want to say the Cybernetic score. Wrong vision. Yeah, he scouted up. He knows that it's completely walled off, so you could be expecting some type of air, Phoenix or Void Ray play, or maybe Blink Stalkers or Heavy Warp Gate. But he is going to go tuck around over here, maybe sacrifice this later for some sort of scouting or any kind of business like that, or just let it chill over here for possible nidus, which is very common to do. Hatchery did go down. Looks like it went down to 22. Still not putting any workers back on the gas. Zergling speed almost finished. Looks like the first stalker's out and set rally on it, and another one's chrono boosted. Probably going to go around sniping some overlords. It's very nice to do. Zergling's on the way. It's going to peek up this ramp and see what's up there. It's going to see these two gates go down. It's not good right there. So he's going to know his enemy's going 4-gate. really, he should be hiding the gates back here a little bit, so when they peek up the ramp, they're not going to see everything. See, look. We'll look at his vision. He goes 1. He knows the gate's there. Now he knows there's 3 gates. Very good to do right there. But it shouldn't be that major. One stalker being past, picking up these little zerglings. Not going to do a whole lot. Probably going to end up sniping this overlord right here. Which can be very annoying. You want to go for any type of play like that, just because it's going to set your opponent back, maybe supply block him if you're lucky, and it's going to be nice. Hidden probe over here, probably going to end up making a proxy pylon in this area over here. He should be placing an overlord, or maybe a couple zerglings in this area over here, so there won't be any proxy pylon. Let's see if he does that or not. No roach warren yet. Just looks like he's just putting the guys back on gas right now. Still no layer. Just 2 bases. He's got 2 queens right now. Decent saturation. Should be pumping out some more drones right now since he knows his opponent the gates aren't up or anything like that. He should be taking this advantage right now to drone really hard because he knows he's going to need them later. Is sending a small force of, actually a pretty medium-sized force of speedlings over here. Might get these 2 stalkers on the ramp right here because warp gate is not up yet, and he will not be able to save them with some stalkers in the main base behind the wall. Is going to take map control and scout everything around he can see. Looks like a proxy pylon was made over here, and then Probe's just going to go back and forth and chill, looks like. Twilight Council on the way, definitely going to go for Blink, I imagine, with this heavy stalker build. And no spine crawler is being put down. Usually people like to put down a spine crawler. Roach Warren is on the way. Still no layer. Second gas is being taken. A bunch of drones being made. Looks like they're being transferred down. Yep. Should be spreading this creep more rapidly, putting it at the end right here. You need to spread this creep and connect these 2 bases. That's going to help a lot. Zerglings over here. Sorry I missed this encounter. Attacking these 2 warp gates did just finish. It looks like it's going to get the one stalker. Probably going to get the other one. He's warping in more right now. Yeah, it looks like they're going to get this one stalker and probably back off. Yep, exactly. And just going to go in. 2 stalkers is pretty even. He probably didn't lose very much. Zerglings, probably only a couple. Yeah, didn't lose a lot. But Blink should be on the way pretty shortly. He does have the, enough for it. He's got extra chrono boost, so no reason not to get it. He's got these 4 warp gates up. Yep, chrono boosted, Blink's on the way. Layer finally on the way. Droning really hard, like he should be doing. Very good reaction. Should be droning really hard, and he knows his opponent only has a few amount of stalkers and is completely walled in. So probably waiting on that Blink upgrade. He knows this, so he's just going to keep map control and probably drone really hard, which is a very good reaction. Knows his enemies go on stalkers, so he should get a Hydralisk down out in the range upgrade. Maybe even Evolution Chamber to get some kind of upgrades over your opponent, which is very good. Should be usually it's standard to put down a couple spine collars on a natural expansion, especially against Protoss, because it just helps a lot with the defense. And they're very versatile when you creep spreading. You can put them here in the chokes, and maybe even eventually take this natural and put them over here for more defense. So it's really good to have spine collars with that mobility. Still running up 2 gas, fully saturated. Needs more drones in the main right here. Looks like there's decent saturation, and yeah, exactly perfectly saturated right now in the expansion. Couple extra drones. He has supply locked right now. Don't want to be getting supply locked. If we look at the income right now, yeah, red is about 300 over his enemy right now, which is just where you want to be at early game like this. And then you want to keep getting this economy higher and higher, obviously. And since it looks like he is going to be staying mainly on 1 base play with that totally blocked in and no robotics bay on the way, so he's going to be staying on that 1 base play. Stalker is waiting for that Blink upgrade to finish. Almost done, and then they're probably going to go out and start harassing. There is this proxy pylon back here, so he can start warping in fellow buddies back there to help him begin the attacks. If we look at the army tab right now, we are going to see that, yeah, blue is the far superior army right now. Only a couple Zerglings. They are opting to break down these rocks right here. Probably going to be going for this expansion here. Yep, expansion's going down. 3 bases, actually, and the layer just finishing. So, probably should be getting the Hydralisk then. Oh, a Spire. Don't think I agree with that. You saw the 4 warp gates, and you know they totally walled off, so you can imagine he's going Blink Stalkers. Muta is not really what you want to be doing right now. Even if it is Zergling Muta, if he has good micro, he's just going to eat through all your Mutalisks, and you don't want that to happen. He should be going for Hydras. That's probably the best reaction you can do to this 4 warp gate Blink Stalker build, and just try to get some upgrades on your opponent and more expansions and be heavy macro style. Stalkers are moving out, probably going to try sniping this overlord right here to deny him map control and hopefully supply block him, set him back a little bit more. Overlord's moving down to natural expansion. Should be spreading this creep a little more hardcore. Down here and over here. It's one thing Zerg players really should do is just spread their creep like crazy, because more creep equals more map control equals more reinforcements to tide of battle, and it's just going to help a lot. So it's really what you want to be doing is spreading your creep like crazy. Also, he should be lining up a bunch of creep turrets on this edge so you can easily get down into this base over here and spread it all around. So you can have all your bases intertwined on one big web. Is putting down 3 spine crawlers, but it's probably too late, since they do take a little while to build. Take about 50 units of time there. Spire also takes a long time. That's not going to be up for a while either, and not really what you want to be building to defend your base. And it looks like he's going to be a very aggressive one base push right here, so you can expect that. Roaches, also not the greatest unit you want to be using against Stalkers. They're not exactly cost effective. They are armored, so they are taking the full damage of the Stalker, and they have a lower range, so it's just not really worth it. You want to be using the Zerglings and Hydras is probably the best counter to Blink Stalkers, other than like Ultras or whatever, but we're not talking tier 3. Miss Micro, the Queen, totally going down. It's going to be able to snipe these spine crawlers before they're finished, because they do take a good amount of time. Engaging right here, getting a nice surround a little bit, blinking out these Stalkers individually. That's a really nice Micro right there. Not losing any Stalkers yet. They are going to back off and probably try to regroup with these other Roaches, and hopefully spine crawlers will get up. Not losing any Stalkers yet. Is going for that third base, is not up yet, almost done. Speed for the Roaches is going up right now. If you look at the units lost, only lost 4 Stalkers to 30 units, heavily differences. These spine crawlers are up now, so it's going to help a little bit, but they're going to be able to blink out and focus fire these spine crawlers down, and it's just not going to do a lot. And just keep trading in these units. Stalker almost goes down to 1 health. That's a very good save right there. Stalker's going down. Roach is going down, and he's basically going to be able to snipe this extra spine crawler and kill all these overlords that have no speed upgrade, and then it's open game, going to supply lock him. That's very major right now, and he's going to be able to pick these drones up. He needs to recall his forces and regroup them and try to put a couple spine crawlers down at this ramp for a good final stand, and then maybe a counter push. He needs to recall these drones here too for the final push. They're just going to be open game right now, and they're not going to be doing a whole lot for him right there. Blinking these Stalkers away. Should be moving these up pretty shortly and blinking some more. He has the money to do it. Looks like he's going to retreat and regroup a little bit. He might even see this as he passes by, which could be very unfortunate. He's going to pink off this Vespian Guess and a couple drones while he moves them all out. Probably going to kill his hatchery and then back up and regroup. Oh, no, moving the other Stalkers over. If you look, 49, 2.6k resources to 500 resources. That is the benefit of doing this Blink Stalker, is that you can just pretty much keep your army if you have good enough micro against the right army, and it'll just help you so much. The Spire is done, but as you can see, building Mutalisk really isn't going to help, because you can't harass them because your base is getting destroyed, and they're not the strongest units against Stalkers. You want to be making mass Hydros and Zerglings. It's more cost efficient, more you can do. And that's really what you want to be doing. He's going to snipe these Overlords. 4 Overlords. Definitely going to supply cap him. That's going to be really major. He's not even going to be able to build troops in his base, which he really needs. Best reaction you can do to that is get a couple Overlords out and put some spine crawlers down to relieve your food supply a little bit. He just has an expansion over here, but he just can't use it. He didn't react correctly to this what he scouted, because he knew there was going to be 3 gates that was totally blocked off, so he knew that only 1 or 2 things could be happening: 3-gate Stargate or a 4-gate heavy Stalker build. And blinking off, they're not losing any units. They're going to engage, but there's just not enough units, and they're fighting on the ramps, so they're not going to be getting good surround. Not looking good at all for the red Zerg player. And basically, I'm going to say this is GG, just because of the fact that this large force only losing 5 units to 75. That's major. Over 5 times the amount of resources lost on the other side, and this is not a lot he can do. We're bringing in more Stalkers in the back right here. Going to be engaging, killing this Queen, the 2 Roaches, and it's pretty much going to be over. Not anything left. Really should have gone for those Hydras in the Hydra range. Would have helped a lot on the high ground right here. It did just pretty much eat through these Stalkers. Yep, he did. He's only at 28 population. He doesn't have any Overlords. Oh, he's supply blocked again. There's nothing he can do now. All these drones are just going to die. No upgrades either. Looks very unfortunate for the red player right now. Pretty much GG. He should be calling GG. He knows he can't get out of this. There's nothing he could possibly do. And